Today we're going to do a chair workout. So most of it's going to be done seated. You can also do a lot of these exercises standing up. So if that's what you are ready for, I want you to go for it. I'm going to be giving you a lot of different options today, and as we progress through the weeks, you are going to be, number one, if you're just joining in with us, you're going to be getting stronger. And so I'm going to continue to show you modifications to make it harder, modifications for those that need it a little bit more basic. I want you to always work at your own level. If you only can do 5 out of the 10 repetitions, that's what you need to do. You need to listen to your body. If you only want to do 1 out of the 3 sets that we're doing, that's great. Do 2 sets. Work up to the 3 sets. You will get there. So again, welcome. These classes, we have kind of come up with a signature workout program that have 5 core elements. And we're calling these workouts our Thrive in 5. So today I'm giving you a preview and kind of getting you used to this structure. These classes are going to be between 30 and 40 minutes long. So allow that time frame. We're going to post the pieces of equipment that you need. Remember, you can do everything without any resistance whatsoever. Just going through the range of motion with no resistance is just fine. You are benefiting. So don't worry about that. If you're not up to that or you don't have that equipment, it's still going to be effective. So you'll gather your equipment over time, and we're going to post pieces of equipment that we recommend. We don't get anything from that. You buy it directly from Amazon or Walmart or wherever. And so you'll be acquiring your own home gym, and we encourage you to do that. Establish a home gym. Establish an area in your house that's just ready to go. I come outside, I go into my workshop, and boom, this is ready for me. My husband and I, we both work out here, so it's very convenient. And the more convenient that you have things, the more likely you are to do this on a regular basis. And keep consistency, and that's really important. So real quickly, let me introduce Thrive in 5. There are 5 core components. We're always going to do a active range of motion warm-up. We're going to do core and balance work because that is so essential. The stronger your core, the better your balance. So they go hand in hand. Then we're going to do compound strengthening exercises. Some of these are going to be very functional movements, sit to stand. We do that all day long. We want to have the strength to do that, but we're going to add a little bit more to that. So they're going to be compound, complicated movements where you have to think. You can't just zone out. We're going to engage the brain. So that's equally critical, particularly as we get older. We want to keep the brain stimulated. We want to challenge the brain. And compound exercises is a great way to do that. Plus, it makes everything more functional. We want it to be able to relate to everyday life. And we're going to get more bang for our buck. We don't want to be here all day long. We want to get you in, get you out, and get it most as effective as we can. So we are going to have compound strengthening exercises. Then we're always going to include flexibility. A very essential and often overlooked component of fitness is flexibility. So we're going to do stretches. We might do some basic yoga. We're going to do maybe some Tai Chi movements. So that's a very important critical element, flexibility. And then we're going to end with meditation. Meditation has so many health benefits. We'll be talking more about that in some of our vlogs, but we're going to be introducing you to that. We're going to be learning how to do the cleansing breath, how to do the healing breath, and start incorporating that. So that's why these workouts, they're structured to go about 35 minutes, and then so sometimes they may run over a little bit. Reward. So let's get started. And we're just going to start with some basic breathing, some belly breathing. I want you to put one hand on your belly, one hand on your chest. Sitting tall, relax your shoulders. Don't lean against the back of the chair. So now our core is engaged. Our ears are over our shoulders are over our hips. And we're just going to inhale through the nose and fill our belly. And we're going to draw that air up into our chest, expand the ribs. And then exhale through our mouth slowly with pursed lips. And do that again. Inhale, fill the belly. Draw that up into the chest. Exhale slowly. 2 more times. Inhale. Draw it up. Exhale. Last time. Shake. That's good. Sitting up nice and tall. So let's start with some shoulder rolls. Keep just normal breathing. Nice and slow. Big range of motion. Roll forward. Good. Drop those shoulders. Now let's look down and look up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Once more. Look forward. Now, draw a circle with your nose, facing forward. Just making a nice big circle. And go the other way. That feels good for the neck, loosening things up. Once more. Great. Look straight ahead. Reach those arms out, and let's just do some small arm circles, nice and slow. Reach it back. Let's reverse, reach back, and then go forward. Great. Hands on your hips. Put your feet just a little wider so we don't fall out of the chair. Sitting tall, drop those shoulders. Let's take our left arm and just reach it out and pull it in. Reach it out, pull it in. Reach it out, pull it in. Reach it out, pull it in. Right side. Keep breathing, don't hold your breath. One more. Now, with the right hand, I want you to reach across the body. Reach, pull it back, stretch the chest. Reach across, stretch the chest. As you're reaching, you feel a stretch in the upper back. So we're getting the back and then the chest, other side. Reach across, pull it back. Reach across, pull it back. Reach across, pull it back. Last one, reach across, pull it back. Reach those arms straight up overhead. Interlock the fingers and press it up. Sitting nice and tall, I want you to make a circle on the ceiling with your hands. You can glance up with your eyes a little bit, just kind of see where you're going. And just kind of just doing a little upper body circle and go the other way. You can really feel your sit bones. Those are the 2 bones on the bottom that you're sitting on. You can kind of just feel those. That's good. Make sure they're making good contact. Keep breathing. One more time. Arms out. Let's do a cat and a cow stretch. And a cat and a cow. Just pulling those elbows. Reach it forward, pull it back. Last time, reach it forward and pull it back. Great. Let's march in place. Pump those arms. Good. Stomp a little bit. Let's get some vibration going up through the bones. There we go. Now let's just do some heel digs. Extending the legs. Great. And now we're going to do a side step. Side and in and side and in. Good. Just warming up those hips a little bit. Last one. Now hands on your knees and just raise those heels up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Last time. We're almost finished. Extend your right leg and make a circle with the ankle. Nice and big. Full range of motion. Really feel that. Go the other direction. Great. Left leg. Extend. Flex that foot. Push that heel out. And then make a nice big circle. And reversing. Wonderful. Flex and bring it in. Okay, wonderful. So that was an active range of motion warm-up. Now we're moving right into our next element, which is core. So what we're going to do here is a compound movement. We're doing upper body and lower body at the same time with our breath. So reach your arms up. We're going to do a march. We're going to lift our right knee up, and we're going to exhale as we pull our arms down. So inhale, exhale, lift the knee, pull the arms down, kind of do a little crunch as we're exhaling, blowing all that air out. And then when there's no air left, inhale, sit tall, pull the left knee up. Exhale, inhale, exhale, blow it all the way out. Inhale, keep alternating. That's it. Four more each side. Three more. Two more. Last time. Good. Keep those arms overhead, and I just want you to press your hands together, feet a little wider. Bring those arms by those ears, and we're just going to sway. We're going to lean to the side, pull it up, lean to the other side, pull it up. Inhale as you go over. Exhale as you pull back to the center. Inhale, exhale. Keep breathing. We're not doing these real fast. We don't want to hyperventilate. Try to keep those arms pulled back by the ears. There we go. Wonderful. Great. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're doing a shoulder blade contraction. This is working the back. So we did this as part of our upper body lymph drainage movement. We're going to have our arms bent 90 degrees, and we're going to pull them back and squeeze the shoulder blades together. So this is working our upper back. At the same time, we're going to do a side step. We've already done that as a warm-up. So arms right here at 90-degree elbow bend. We're going to step out to the side, squeeze those shoulders, and bring it in. Squeeze the shoulders to the other side and bring them in. And you can, let's bring those arms, those hands kind of forward so we're getting just a little bit more movement. Good. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Make sure you're sitting nice and tall. There we go. Two more times each side. Last one. Great. And bring it down. Okay, so that was working our upper body. Remember, the core is literally the whole trunk. It's from the upper body down to about the middle of the thigh. So that's all the core, okay? So we just did some great exercises for the core. We're now moving on to our compound strength exercises. There will be 5 of these movements, these exercises, and we're going to do 3 sets of them. So basically, we're doing each one for a minute. So the first one we're going to do is a sit to stand with a bicep curl, shoulder press at the top, okay? You can push off the chair a little bit if you need to. We did our sit to stands last Friday. You can have no weights at all, that's fine. You can have very light weights if you're just starting out, particularly if you have any lymphedema in the upper body. You want to start with no weights to 1 pound. I'm serious. You want to start very slow and do that weight for at least a week before you increase it incrementally and slowly, maybe only 1 pound for the next week. And you think that's too light, I can do this. What we're trying to do is prevent lymphedema from setting in or swelling. And always check your arms for swelling, or you can even have it in your chest wall, lymphedema, after every exercise class and the next day following. So you can push off a little bit if you want for your chair, or your sit to stand, or you just lean forward, nose over toes, and come on up. Okay, so a lot of explanation. Let's get going. Lean over, nose over toes, push through the heels, lift those hips, hinge up, stand tall, bicep curl, shoulder press, bring it down, and reach back very slowly. And I'm gonna, so you can see me a little better. Lean forward, lift those hips, hinge, stand up, bicep curl, shoulder press, and slowly reach it back down. Again, hip and hinge, lift up, bicep curl, shoulder press, and reach those hips back and slowly soft landing. Let's do one more. Nose over toes, press through the heels. Look up as you're standing, bicep curl, shoulder press, and bring it down. And slowly come down. Good. Now, next thing we're going to do is with a stretch band. So we're going to do it without one. First of all, imagine you have a stretch band right here. So those of you that don't have a stretch band, this is what you're doing. We're going to squeeze, pull our arms to the side and squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. We're going to bring it out in front. We're going to lift overhead. We're going to pull our arms down out to the side, and then we're going to pull and push our hands together in front, contracting the chest muscles, and bring it back out, okay? And then we go back into the shoulder, squeezing the shoulder blades, and then we're going to lift overhead, and we're going to pull it down, and then do the chest press. If you have a stretch band, grab it. And remember, the wider, the easier. Bring your hands closer together. It's a little harder. Okay, depress your shoulders. Okay, your hands are right at chest height. We're going to inhale, and we're going to pull it out to the side. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, and then slowly release. We're going to lift overhead, and we're going to pull it just down behind, skimming the back of the head, stretch it out to the side. Then we're going to bring it in front. And this, again, the band is around the shoulder blade so it doesn't snap back up. We just worked our chest, and then we bring it right back down to the front. Make any adjustments you need. And shoulder blade contraction, squeeze those shoulders, blades in front, lift it up, pull it just down behind the head, and then reach in front. This is like a superset, okay? So we're getting 3 different exercises, and just don't hold your breath. Inhale, exhale. Squeeze those shoulder blades, release. Lift it overhead, pull it down behind, grab those shoulder blades, bring it in front, contracting the chest muscles, and bring it up. This is great range of motion for your shoulders if you're having any shoulder pain. Again, do the movement without any resistance. There we go, and bring it out in front. Bring it up and down. Last one. Now, I'm not doing as many reps because I'm doing a lot of instruction. Bring it in front, bring it up and down. Great. Okay, so the next one we're going to do is we're using a mini ball, and we're going to, you can also use you can just slide your heel out and bring it in. We're doing hamstring curls. We're going to slide it out, the heel out, and bring it back in. If you have a paper plate or slider, that makes it even easier. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can do that on a little ball, okay? So we're just going to reach it out and bring it in. You can put your hands against the chair for balance. Let's go ahead and start. Or you can have your hands out to the side and challenge your balance, okay? Now, if you want to make it just a little harder, extend your opposite leg, flex the foot, and pull it in. Let's do it just a few more. Sitting tall, don't lean back. It's a tendency to lean back here. Again, we got a lot of things going on. Trying to keep my arms level. There we go. How about 2 more? Keep breathing. And bring that foot down, pull it in, and let's change sides. Again, your foot can be flat on the ground or to challenge your balance. Good. Let's go ahead and extend that right leg, arms out to the side. Extend, pull it back in. Remember, you don't need any equipment at all, or just that paper plate, or you could use a little ball. Even use a, keep going. All right, my ball got out of balance. You could use a basketball. You could use a harder ball for this one. When we use these little Pilates balls, though, usually we're squeezing them and we need to have a little bit more flexibility in them. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Great. Bring that foot down, sitting tall. Okay, so that was a little different, but it's effective. We like to change and challenge, change what we're doing and challenge our muscles. Okay, so the next one, use your pillow or your mini ball. And mine's hiding from me. Scooch forward. We did some of these last Friday. We just did a reverse seated crunch. Today we're doing it with a twist. So I want you to take the ball or the throw pillow and just press slightly. Sitting up tall, depress your shoulders. We're going to touch our left shoulder blade to the chair. Then we're going to touch our right shoulder blade to the chair. Feel the abdominals tightening. Then we're going to sit up and push forward. Squeeze the ball, lift up, bend the elbows, do a tricep extension overhead, bring it down, pull it in, touch the left shoulder blade, the right shoulder blade, reach in front, lift up, tricep extension, pull it down, touch, touch, reach, lift, tricep extension, pull it down, and touch, touch, reach, lift, tricep extension, and pull it down. Touch, touch, reach, lift, tricep extension, and pull it down. Great. So, next exercise, we're going to go back to that stretch band, or you could use a yoga strap. We're going to do a side leg swing and then into a row. So I'm going to have my hands kind of short towards just a little bit of distance between the foot and the band. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it with the same side arm. This other hand is out here for balance. I'm going to swing the leg out to the side and pull that leg back in with my muscles, not with my upper body. Then I'm going to do a seated row and release. Extend to the side, bring it in, seated row, drive those elbows back, exhaling and release. So we're working the back, out to the side, bring it in, out to the side, bring it in. One more time. Great. We changed sides now. Let's do the other leg. So out to the side, and the band is held by the arm, same leg. This hand is up, the opposite arm is up. We're swinging it out to the side. Pull it in with the leg muscles. Grab the band, do a seated row, and out, in, row. Exhale, inhale, row, and out, in. Keep breathing. Out, in, row. Last one. Row. Great. Okay, so let's do a second set. We're going to go through all 5 of those again. So I'm going to grab my weights, and we're ready for our sit to stand. Here we go. Nose over toes, lift the hips, hinge tall, bicep curl, shoulder press, bring it down slowly. And ready, second one, up. Slowly lower. Great, slowly lower. Good, put those down. And grab your bands. Sitting tall. Okay, so we're going to squeeze those shoulder blades. Exhale. Inhale. Lift overhead. We're going to pull it out to the side, working the upper back, and then we're going to bring it in front and press those thumbs together, working the chest muscles, and then come back up and back down in front. Out to the side, squeeze those shoulder blades, lift it overhead, pull it right down behind the head, reach in front, and 2 more times. Squeeze your shoulder blades, and lift it up. Keep breathing, pulling down. It's like doing a pull-up. Same motion, same muscles. Chest fly, bring it up. Last one. Keep breathing. Exhale. And bring it up and slowly release. Great. Let's grab that ball or that paper plate. We're just going to slide. Do our sliders. Extend that leg, arms out to the side. Extend, pull it in. Extend, pull it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Great. Other side. Get ready. Extend, pull it in. Extend, pull it in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo! Bring that foot down and come in. Fantastic. Take that ball or pillow. Scooch forward. Squeeze. Palms flat. Press a little bit. We're breathing throughout. Don't hold your breath. So we're going to tap our left shoulder blade, then our right, and we're going to reach it out, lift overhead, bend those elbows, tricep extension, pull it down while you're pressing. Tap, tap, extend, lift up, bend the elbows, press it up, still pressing as we pull down. Exhale, inhale, and push it forward, lift those arms up, tricep extension. Exhale, pulling it down, squeezing, pressing those hands in. Tap, tap, push it forward. Bend those elbows, pull it down. Let's do one more. Tap, tap, reach in front, lift it up, press it up, pull it down. Wonderful. Okay, so now we're going to our leg. This is abduction, adduction with a row for the back. So same side hand holding the bands, the other side hand is out. Good posture, don't lean back. Take it out to the side, pull it in with your leg muscles, bring that hand in and pull the bands back, sitting tall, working the upper back with the row. Out, in, pull. Good. Great. Other side. And out, in, row. Out, in, row. Out, in, row. One more. Out, in, and row. Great. Okay. So that was 2 sets of our compound strength exercises. So I hope you enjoyed those. Typically we'll try to get 3 sets in, but today we're doing a lot of instruction. So I want to keep us moving and on time. Now we're just going to do some chair yoga. So I hope you enjoy these. Work at your own pace. We're just going to reach up and have those arms overhead. Try to bring your arms by those ears. Depress the shoulders, reach it back, and just take a deep breath. Inhale. This is overhead mountain. Now we're going to turn those palms forward, spread those fingers, and we're just going to look up, kind of reaching back and doing a mini back bend. Inhale. As we exhale, reach those arms to the side and fall forward, putting your hands on the floor and kind of just dropping the head as you fully exhale. As you inhale, lift up and press your hands on your shins, looking forward. Press your hands in as you inhale. Now exhale, forward fold again. Exhale, blow it all the way out, let the head hang down. As you inhale, tighten the belly, pull the belly button in, squeeze your buttocks, your glutes, reach it out to the side, and straight over top, back to our mountain pose. Inhale, exhale. Inhale into our mini back bend, looking up, arms out to the side a little bit, palms open, kind of leaning back a little bit. As you exhale, forward fold, reach those arms out, tuck the head, and just hang back down. Inhale, press on your shins, flatten the spine. You're kind of like someone's got your head and pulling it forward. You're lengthening the spine here. Inhale fully. Exhale, forward fold. Blow it all out, hang the head down. Then inhale, pulling the belly, squeeze your glutes. Right back to that mountain pose. Exhale. And come back down. Wonderful. I've got to get my stuff out of my way. We're now going to do a little bit of leg stretching. Sitting tall. We're going to turn. So I turn to my left, and my left leg is on the chair, and I'm extending my right leg. So my right leg has some ranges, some free movement right here, okay? Your whole body supported on your left thigh. So I'm reaching this foot back, but my toe is under. This is a high lunge. Reach those arms up, push your shoulders down, and just feel a nice, good stretch in the front of your thigh and into your hips. Breathe in and out. Now I want you to turn that back foot, and you're getting mostly the inside edge of the foot, so your foot is perpendicular to the leg, and it's flat, and we're reaching up now. This is warrior one. Inhale. Exhale, turn the body, and reach your arms out. Look forward over your front arm, and reach those hands in opposite direction, warrior two. Place your back hand down on the back of that inside knee. Flip your front palm up, reach up and over, big inhale, exhale, reclined warrior, come back to warrior two, stretch it out, big breath, bend your elbow, place it on the thigh in the front, and just reach that back arm over, and this is a extended warrior. Kind of look up into the crook of your elbow, deep breath as you exhale. Back to warrior two, and release. Hold on to the chair, bring your back leg in slowly, and turn to the other direction. You can hold on to the back of your chair, get yourself set and situated. Back foot, toe is under, toe is on the ground. Push that heel back. Square your shoulders to the front leg. Both feet are facing forward. High lunge. Reach those arms up and pull them back. You press the shoulders. Long neck, big breath, inhale. All these breaths are helping us cool down. Exhale. Rotate that back foot just a little bit. Stay in that warrior two. Try to keep your hips square to the front. It's a little harder than when you're sitting in the chair. And then let that hip kind of turn out just a little bit. Warrior two. Stretch those arms out. Push the shoulders down and reach them out. Feel that in the arms. Good. And look down your front hand. Flip your front palm up. Reach your back hand into the crook of that knee, and reclined warrior. Breathe in. And on the exhale, take that hand, bend it in front, place it on the thigh, bring that back arm over top to an extended warrior, and looking at the crook of that elbow. Inhale. Exhale into warrior two. Go back to our high lunge, square to the front. That toe is under. There we go. And then let that heel go back down and drop it into warrior two. Look forward, press those shoulders, reach it out, extend that back leg, flip your front palm, lean back, lifting that front arm up, reclined warrior, feel like good stretch in the torso. We're leaning forward, bend that elbow, reaching overhead, look at the crook of the elbow over top. Inhale, exhale into warrior two. Depress those shoulders, reach it out, and bring it in. Hold on, bring that leg in slowly, and face front. So that was some good cool down stretching. We're going to do one final yoga pose. This is called a seated pigeon. Sometimes this is done on your back. Sometimes this is done on the mat where this leg is in front and this leg right here is extended behind you. But we're doing this in a chair. So this is a seated pigeon. Depress your shoulders, sit up nice and tall. Always think posture. So the same side hand that the knee is bent, just press that right on top. Then the other hand, just pull that toe up and towards you. Again, sitting tall, drop those shoulders though. Breathe, couple deep breaths. Your weight should be equally on both glutes, so both cheeks. You're on your sit bones. You can feel your sit bones, so be equally supported on both those sit bones. Breathing. And you should feel this. It's a great stretch for your hips, for the glutes, and that takes tension out of the low back. One more deep breath. And as you exhale, always try to relax into that stretch. Feel that muscle just lengthening. Flexibility at the end of the workout. That's when we do our stretching for flexibility, is at the end of the workout. And it's a great way to cool down. Your muscles are nice and warm. They're very pliable. That's why we save the static stretching, which is what we're doing, holding the stretch. That's why we wait till the end of the workout when our muscles are nice and warm. There's lots of blood flowing to those muscles. That's when it's a good time to do stretching. You're much less likely to injure yourself. But you can injure yourself stretching. You can overdo it. So just a mild stretch sensation. The longer you hold it, that stretch sensation will diminish, and that's when you can pull the foot back a little bit more, press down on that knee, sit a little taller, even lean forward into that stretch. Ooh, feel that again. So now we're actually improving our flexibility. Wonderful. So let's do the other side, and then we'll do our meditation. Sit tall, hand on the knee, pull this foot towards you, drop those shoulders, long neck, good posture, and just breathe. Every time you exhale, think about just relaxing. You can close your eyes. You can lean into the stretch on the next exhale. Stretching is not to be strenuous. It should not be painful. It should feel good. Open your eyes. It should be relaxing. Okay, so talking about relaxing, meditation is also very relaxing, hence why we do it. But it's nice to do at the end of the workout just to kind of refocus and finish all the healthful things that you're doing, get it all done, tie it all in together, because sometimes we just want to run out and we skip through things. We're here. Let's just start including them into our workouts so we don't forget to do that later on in the day. So I want you to be focusing on your body. I want you to just kind of take stock. Close your eyes, first of all. You're leaning against the back of the chair now. You're allowed to do that because I want you to relax. I want you to rest. Your core is going to be just doing some just light, gentle breathing. And we're not trying to balance and hold our posture. We're just relaxing. Let the shoulders drop. Take stock of where you're at. How's your breathing? Are you feeling short of breath? Is your breathing feeling natural? Are you in any pain? Do you feel just a sense of warmth all over the body? Just take notice. Don't need to do anything about any of that. Just take notice. Just tune into the body. Tune out everything else. And start focusing on your breathing. Notice the belly expand as you inhale. And pull in as you exhale. Try to lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale. Let any tightness just float away with each exhale. To help you stay focused, let's do some visualization. I want you to see a candle in front of you. And the candle has a little flame. As you inhale, you're drawing that flame towards you. As you exhale, the flame pushes away. Very gentle. Don't blow the candle out. Inhale. Draw the flame towards you. Exhale. Push it away. You're in control. It might be something as small as a candle flame, a little flicker, but you're controlling it. One more long breath. Now come back to focus. Keep your eyes closed. Let's start gathering your thoughts. Maybe shake out your arms just a little bit. Maybe let your hands hang down. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Circle your wrists. What am I going to do next today? You know, maybe make some priorities. What do I want to accomplish today? Start thinking about those things. And set your game plan. We're ready for it. You can do it. Open your eyes. I hope you're feeling energized. I hope you did not overdo it. That's not what we want to do. And I hope you're ready for more